Rob Hawthorne and Alan Smith.
Well, the absence of Carlos Puyol through suspension means that for the first time in European Cup history, there will be brothers on opposing sides. Gabi Milito has had the upper hand on his elder brother Diego when they've met in the past, both in Spain and their homeland of Argentina. The other change from the first leg sees former Inter player Maxwell dropped, and with Eric Abidal still not fit, it means a reshuffle and a return to the side for Yaya Toure. Well, there'll be relief in the Inter camp that Wesley Sneijder has overcome a thigh injury to take his place alongside the other scorers in the first leg, Maicon and Milito. It was to have been an unchanged team, but Goran Pandev went down late with an injury, and consequently Christian Kivu has been called up as a late replacement. Lucio, who's hoping to meet former club Bayern in the final, is the only member of the back four not at risk of missing the match with a booking. Jose Mourinho back at the club where he feels he was rather sneeringly referred to as the translator. In terms of possession, following pretty much the expected pattern, all Barcelona at the moment.
Well, they'll be happy, won't they, Inter, with Barca having the ball here. It's when it gets to these areas, they've got to be careful.
Motta has just strayed the wrong side of the line there with that challenge on Dani Alves, and Thiago Motta is shown a yellow card. Motta, not one of those who's looking away from missing the final.
It's a burst of acceleration from Alves. I think they need that sometimes. They run from deep just to give them the extra man, because Inter are so well organised, so well disciplined. All Mourinho teams are.
Messi with a kick, and Ibrahimovic and Yaya Toure both applying the pressure there to Lucio, and the referee stepped straight in.
There's a right old melee in the box there. Lucio saying that he'd had his shirt pulled, but I wouldn't mind betting he was doing a bit of pulling himself. Look at that.
There's the evidence.
Well, the ref's got a great view of it. Three of them go down, two Barca and one Inter player.
They've emitted enough warning signals here to Inter Barcelona that they do mean business. They've scored in every home game they've played this season. Osasuna, the last visitors here to shut them out, that was last May. Milito, now Pedro. Ibrahimovic trying to get it back to Gabi Milito, but the referee was in the way, and it breaks in Inter's favour. Sneijder, Alves wins it back for Barcelona. Now Xavi, Busquets, Alves with the ball across, and that's the best chance they've had so far, and it was from Pedro.
Yeah, he started this game brightly, Pedro, coming in from that left-hand side. He times his run well. It's a couple of yards wide in the end, but further signs that Barcelona.
Ibrahimovic. Alves looking for the ball across, beyond Keita. Pedro rescues it though. Back in from him, the clearance by Christian Kivu. So under pressure as well. Pedro coming back at him and brushing him aside.
It's going to be frustrating for those Barcelona players and the fans. One or two objects being thrown on there, because those Inter lads will make the most of the challenges, and they'll go down and take the time getting back up again. Got to keep the cool though, Barcelona.
Pedro on a yellow card now for that challenge on Samuel Eto'o. quite see that, did we? This gets the player who's gone down, and it's a red card! Well, the defence of Inter's lead is going to have to happen without Thiago Motta, the player who was sent off 8 times in his Barcelona career, gets a red card on his return to the Nou Camp.
Well, it's a hand in the face. Is that a red card? I think Busquets has got him sent off. I think there was some needle in the way that the Inter players had gone down before, trying to waste time.
He leaves the scene. Of course, he had been booked before. The way we saw it the first time, though, it looked as though a straight red had been produced.
Schneider's going to come back into it, but he's the central player who will have to offer a target for his teammates when they get the ball.
Here's Messi! So close, it took the fingertips of Julio Cesar to deny him.
Yeah, a little punch from Cesar. He's pleased with his role in that. It's curling towards that far corner, and it's a great fingertip save.
Corner driven in low, Milito got a lash at it. Here's Alves. Pedro. Toure. Busquets. Alves. Pedro with the ball in. Well, Inter were worried about what they described as the play acting of the Barcelona players. We see again this Messi chance.
That's a beauty. Gets a little clip as well, I think, off Samuel, which doesn't help Julio Cesar, but that's top class save.
Here's Xavi. And Alves has got in round the back. Dani Alves. Ibrahimovic. Good block. Samuel threw himself at that.
May have lost the left arm. There's still an awful lot of football left to play, isn't there? The Pep Guardiola will have a look at his substitutes bench. Wonder whether he should change things sooner rather than later.
Half-time 0-0, and they've still got that 3-1 aggregate lead from the first leg. Barcelona making a change at the start of the second half. And Maxwell perhaps offers them a better attacking option, and he's coming on to take the place of Gabriel Milito, who was very much the makeshift left back. Haven't been in the European Cup final since 1972, when they were beaten by 2 goals from the Barcelona president Johan Cruyff, playing for Ajax. They are 45 minutes away from completing that historic step into their first Champions League final. This is Toure. Game being played almost exclusively inside the half that Inter defend. Xavi looking for a ball into Ibrahimovic. Was he caught there by Lucio? The referee just tells him to get back up.
Well, Lucio will always get something on his centre forward, enough to escape giving away a penalty just to put him off. He seemed to do that with Ibrahimovic there.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who is making way for Bojan.
Interesting. Yeah, it's another smaller player, if you like, another technically adept one, but you lose that physical presence, the option of putting it onto the head of Ibrahimovic. It's a big call from Guardiola.
And from the throw-in, Eto'o has got clear but has no one to pass it to.
Could have been awkward. Let's get to that time, isn't it? That now or never time for Barcelona.
Xavi. Keita. Alves. Messi with the ball in. Oh, that was the chance for Bojan, and he couldn't take it.
Well, they're not going to fashion a better one, you wouldn't expect. 6 or 7 yards out, free header, brilliant ball from Messi, picked out his teammate on a plate for young Bojan, and he fluffs his lines. He cannot keep a cool head when it mattered.
Toure, Maxwell. Pressure builds, but so far it's not yielding anything for Barcelona. They just cannot find a way through the barriers here. Xavi, he has found Piqué, and Gerard Piqué finally breaks through the Inter barricades and gives Barcelona a lifeline with under 7 minutes left.
Well, it's finished like that, like a top-class centre-forward. Gerard Piqué, and what a grandstand finish we've got now. Thought there was an element of offside. He was right on the last line. I expected the flag to go up, you know, but he didn't. And talk about keeping your head in a way that Bojan couldn't. There he is. Was it Eto or Montari on the far side? He looks off Piqué, but he keeps on going. That's the point. And he drags his team back into this tie. What a last few minutes we've got. So disciplined at the back, holding a tight line into Milan. They appeared to do so again, but Piqué, the most unlikely of sources, breaches it.
84 minutes of the second leg, it's taken them to break through Mourinho's team, but Gerard Piqué scores against Inter for the second time this season. And here goes Messi. They need one more goal, Barcelona, and then the tie swings in their favour, thanks to the away goal they got in Milan. Can Inter hold out now? Toure with the ball in, Piqué's there again. It's Jeffren this time. Piqué trying to bring it under control. Cambiasso, not for the first time tonight, comes to Inter's rescue and wins for them a free kick.
And maybe a little luckily as well, because there wasn't much contact from Messi as the ball comes in to Xavi. It's a difficult one because the camera angle isn't right across the line, but the main point is the flag stays down and Barcelona are back in this football match.
Xavi, Jeffren, Xavi with a hit. It's come back off Julio Cesar. Cordoba glad to get that one clear. Absolutely relentless now from Barcelona, as it has to be. Messi within striking range.
Oh, he's done well. He's done well to keep hold of that Julio Cesar, with Barcelona players bearing down, looking for bits and pieces. He struck it well enough. It was the earlier one. Indonesia, I think, and this one bouncing, bobbling in front of him, and what to take.
Messi, Xavi, Piqué again, and it comes back off Samuel. Chance there, they've done it!
Offside, is he, or they're giving a handball?
Well, Bojan thought then that he'd made up for that earlier miss.
The Inter players certainly seem to stop momentarily. Well, he's knocked it straight into Yaya Toure's hand. Difficult for the midfielder to get out the way of that one.
Toure. In by Xavi.
That's a corner.
On the forward of his head. This could be it. The 4 minutes added time is virtually up. This really is last chance saloon time for Barcelona. Check on the watch already. Alves clips it in. Away by Samuel. It's all over! Jose Mourinho's Inter are in the final of the Champions League. Their first appearance in the final of the Champions League for 38 years. And see how the coach celebrates. No one can argue with a self-proclaimed special one now. It really was a special defensive display. Breached only by Gerard Piqué 6 minutes from the end of normal time. And having, it seems, had a little bit of a confrontation there with Valdez, who tried to stop him celebrating with his own supporters, has every right to celebrate this outstanding display from his side. Reduced to 10 men just short of the half hour, they somehow held out against one of the most potent attacks in European football, and they have knocked the champions out on their home territory. It is Inter who prevail thanks to that 3-1 win in the first leg. Barca have won the second 1-0, but it's a hollow victory as far as they're concerned. They're out. Inter are in the final.
Bellissimo. Abbiamo sofferto, però creo che meritamos questa vittoria e il passaggio alla finale, y creo que el esfuerzo que hemos fatto oggi è la dimostrazione de un grande grupo.
Barça sigue siendo el mejor equipo del mundo. Lo que pasa es que durante un partido o dos partidos de fútbol, el mejor equipo del mundo puede perder, ¿no? Lo que hemos visto en esta eliminatoria.
E veramente dico, è la sconfitta più bella della mia vita. Perdere questa partita 1-0 è la sconfitta più bella della mia vita. Però mi sembra che la mia squadra, i giocatori che sono stati in campo, meritavano 0-0, perché hanno fatto una partita assolutamente spettacolare dal punto di vista dell'organizzazione difensiva.
Each coach, each team play as they want, so I can judge what the opponent make. They decide play it in that way, the same in the first leg, and okay, congratulations. In the football, in the sport, when the team who wins, they have the reason, they have the right. So that's true. Nothing to do.
Bayern is a top club with a great history. They feel comfortable in these big competitions. They had a way to arrive into the final easier than ours, because we played Barcelona 4 times plus 2 against Chelsea, so it was a very, very difficult way to be here. But they are there. They are there, and for sure will be a great final.